The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody in the YouTube land, in the X land, and in TikTok land. How are you guys doing today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody is having a phenomenal morning. Got a lot to get into today. Got a lot to get into this morning. We got government officially shut down here in the United States. We're going to see what happens today in the markets. The markets look decent. The markets look halfway decent from where we sit right now. So we'll see where we go today. We'll see where we go this morning. Looks like we might be having a little bit of some internet connection issues over there on YouTube. So we'll see what's up. But we'll see if it kind of fixes itself here. For some reason, StreamYard is not active right. But what's going on, everybody? Good morning, good Grand Rising. Selmo, how are you, my brother? How are you? Junior, good morning. How are you, my brother? We got the juniors up in the building. Let's see here. Yeah. We got Glenn's up in the building. Yo, Q4 started, y'all. We should be pumped up right now about Q4. Right now, Q4 sitting here right in front of our face. And man, what a great day. What a great day to have a great day. There's a great opportunity here. So, I like what's going on right now. So Q4 is looking good, man. We got a lot of stuff lined up. Got to get this government shutdown behind us, though. It's one of these things where, we kind of foreseen this thing coming. You could predict this thing coming. So, let's see where this thing takes us, the land of Oz. Yeah, we live in the land of Oz, man. That's freaking nuts out here, man. Good morning, DG. Ape Store's in the building. Ape Store Rocket's in the building. What's going on, Ape Store Rocket? How are you? My man Ken, good morning, good early afternoon to you, man. How are you? You got the 19, man. Oh, yuck. Can't say that word on here. But yeah, you got the 19, man. That's rough, man. That's rough. You guys hit that like button, hit that share button, and y'all over there on YouTube, over there on X, hit that heart button, hit that share button as well. On TikTok, hit that share button. Keep tapping that screen over there. TikTok loves the likes. They love it when you keep tapping your screen. We're gonna get kind of bullish today, man. So we're going to get into it in a minute. We're going to get kind of bullish, man. Got to look at the last time the government was shut down. We got to have a talk about the last time it was shut down and what happened, right? Can somebody tell me what's going on? Ken, what's going on? The government shut down, baby, and the market's booming. The market's booming. Market is absolutely booming right now. Can you guys hear me on YouTube? Can you guys hear me? StreamYard seems to be having some problems right now. So let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Scottish, good morning all. Good morning, Scottish. How are you, my brother? How are you? I hope you're doing well over there in where you're at, man. We can hear you. Good. That's a great thing. That's a great thing that you can hear me, man. Sounds good. Good. So it's just my end. Looks like it's causing a problem, but it's all good. It's all good. Yo, so what we got going on, y'all? What we got going on this morning? It's Wednesday, baby. It's hump day. It's hump day. It's hump day. Let's go ahead, man. Let's get into this bad boy, man. Let's look at what we got going on. Let's look at how DG's playing this market. Playing this market. Ape Store rocking up in this joint, man. Whew. So, we'll get into the bubbles here in a minute. But, yo, what do we got going on? We got the Asian markets. They didn't trade well last night at all. But it's all good. They're closed, and we move on. European markets over there where Ken is absolutely smoking the markets right now. The European markets are up. They're at it. Ken's pumping the markets for me as he does on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My man pumps the hell out of these markets for me and gets these things in green, makes me look good on these lives. So, yeah, the European markets are definitely trading good. XRP to 1. Where you been, baby? Where you been? So the U.S. so the U.S. is the only government. Yo, man, we're just shut down for a minute, man. We're just hanging out. The United States government is hanging out for a little bit, and shut down, just hanging out, man. Good morning, my brother, man. Good evening to you, I should say. Good evening to you. Where you been, man? Where you been? Come on, baby. Let's go. XRP's the 1 is in the chat. That's my guy right there. What's going on, dog? Where you been? In the United States markets are sitting over here completely in the red, man. Looking like they want to open up a little bit down today, but the Dow set records yesterday, so it is what it is. We gonna see where the market goes as the morning goes on and things start to open up. Y'all lighting the chat up. I love it, man. Love y'all. Love y'all. Hit that like button, hit that share button, y'all, and go ahead, share this thing out over there on TikTok, man. Keep tapping that like screen. Keep tapping so TikTok knows that we're here, and share that thing out too. The Browns playing. The Browns are playing, across the pond. Do they got the overseas game this weekend? The Browns got the overseas game. All right. You working XRP? Yo, we all grinding, baby. We all grinding, man. Let's put the grind on, man. Let's put the grind on. So, yeah, the United States government's in a shutdown. Last time we were in a shutdown, I believe it was 2017. Under the last Trump administration, we went to a 30-day shutdown. What happened in them 30 days? Let's go off a precedent, recent precedent, right? What happened in them 30 days? The crypto market took off in them 30 days that the government was shut down. That's what happened. And what's happening now? What's happening right now? Gold is way up. Gold and silver is absolutely killing it. And cryptocurrency is absolutely killing it, right? You look at gold set a new all-time high yesterday. People running for safety over there, baby. They running. Silver is definitely kicking butt right now. And when you look at these two gold, you look at gold, silver, and cryptocurrency, you find out there's a correlation. And let's go ahead and let's look at this thing, right? You look at the Bitcoin ETFs and the Ethereum ETFs over the past 2 days have absolutely just sent it, right? So people are putting their money in safe bets. And you look at the Bitcoin dominance right now, sitting at 58.1%. People are just stacking their money away in Bitcoin right now, for safety, right? This is a safety play, y'all. So crypto's doing exactly what we thought it was going to do. It's hedging against inflation and it's hedging against a recession, right? And who's doing that? Bitcoin's doing that, right? So the altcoins will have their day, baby. We will have their day. We will have their day. Dead on fire this morning. No, you on fire, man. Man, Scottish, what you got to say, Scottish? Yo, so we good, man. Yesterday was the highest quarter close. Yeah, yesterday was the highest quarter close for the Dow and the S&P 500, I believe. So, the markets are looking good, man. The markets are looking good. Everybody's got to just chill out a little bit, right? I think we're looking good. So I think the markets in general are gonna go and be just fine today. You may see a pullback in the stock market today, but I don't necessarily know if you're gonna see a big pushback in the crypto market. Who is this clown? Who's this clown streaming? I don't know, SR. Who's this clown in my chat? You know what I mean? Who's this clown in my chat? Who's this clown in my chat, SR? Who's this clown, baby? Who's this clown? Don't make noise like like yo, man. I don't know what we got a clown up in here. Yo, yeah, you don't want to come in here as I talking crap, man, because my chat will put you on straight blast. But Bitcoin dominance is definitely ticking up 88.1%. I don't even got to deal with you because my chat will deal with you quite significantly. So, you might want to take that to somebody's stream who actually gives a damn, because this guy don't. So what's going on, everybody? What we got going on in the cryptocurrency market? Fear and greed index sitting at 42. We're up from 30 something to 42. So we're doing good. Altcoin season though, taking a step backwards, down to 58 out of 100. And that's all about Bitcoin dominance, right? Bitcoin dominance is starting to go up. Let's face it, the United States is in a recession. Government shutdown. Everybody's running for safety. They're putting their money in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going straight up right now at like 116. And it is what it is. We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for altcoin season. That's all right. We're in Q4 though, but Q4 has so many catalysts that are coming in Q4 for crypto. We got the fast tracks for the ETFs, which is Solana, XRP, Hedera. You're looking at maybe Sui. You're looking at a crap ton of ETFs that are about to get fast tracked, right? So bullish news there, right? And then you got ISO 2022 getting ready to go live here in November, which is another catalyst there, right? And then you have the Clarity Act that once we get over this budget issue right now, and they can actually get back to doing business in Washington the way that they're supposed to, you have the Clarity Act that's going to probably come through and be passed, which will also be another catalyst for crypto, right? So when you look at these things, there's a bunch of catalysts that are coming in Q4. So the altcoin season might be taking a little bit of a step back now, but it will ramp up. It will ramp up again. And when it does, then, hopefully this market will be ready to send. We're sitting at 3.99 trillion right now, tipping on that $4 trillion market cap for cryptocurrency right now. There's my man Big Watch. Dude, what's going on, dog? How are you, my man? Who the fuck is that guy? I don't know who that guy is, but he's about to catch some smoke up in here. He's about to catch some smoke up in here in a minute. What the hell are you doing in this chat? You ain't lying, Big Watch, dude. You gonna come up in here talking crap, man. I'm telling you, man, my chat gonna get you, man. They gonna get you. They gonna start calling you out in a minute, man. You don't even have a picture on your profile. Get the fuck up out of here, man. What you got, like 5 followers? Come on, man. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Get out of here, man. Ain't nobody got no time for that. I stick my boy Selmo on you, and then it'll be all over. But yo, here we are, and you got $3.99 trillion in market cap for cryptocurrency right now. That market cap is going straight up, man. If you can see the chart right now, it's it's going straight up. You locked and loaded. Go ahead, get him, Big Watch. Get him, dog. Get him, my man. How you been, Big Watch? How you been, man? Family good? You good? Everybody good? Good, man. My man Big Watch is in the building. So yeah, we got cryptocurrency. We got the market cap sitting at $3.99 trillion right now, headed straight up. Positive inflows on the ETFs right now. People running for safety over there on the stock market, doing their thing. Sitting over here, running to the ETFs with a $557 million positive inflow yesterday on the market. BTC had 429 million of that, and Ethereum looked like it had 127 million of that. So definitely looking good over there on the ETF market, which is why you see Bitcoin and Ethereum's price sitting where it's sitting right now. So definitely want to keep that moving this morning. Like I said, the Bitcoin dominant sitting at 58.1%, Ethereum dominant sitting at 13% even. So, Bitcoin dominant still running the market. We're still in a Bitcoin market right now, right? And we're still in a Bitcoin market. So we got $1.13 trillion of longs and shorts out there that could be liquidated at any time. You guys know when you get to that $1 trillion mark, there is always a risk of the lizard people coming out and liquidating you. So get ready for some price action at some point to start liquidating some of these longs and shorts out of the market, because we're getting to that price level, y'all. We're getting to that price level where the lizard people are sitting there, they're licking their chops. They're like, yo, how can we go ahead and crush the average person right now on these liquidations? And worried about that $1 trillion mark is usually the mark when that happens. Yo, what do we got going on over here on the bubbles, baby? What do we got going on? You got definitely a green day. Definitely a green on the day, man. Everything is green on the day. If your project isn't green on the day, on the 24-hour, you're in a shit project. Because the whole market's green right now. The whole top cryptocurrencies are green on a daily. If the project you're in, you pull it back for 24 hours, and that motherfucker's in the red, then guess what? You probably need to reevaluate the project you're in, because that's probably a crap project. When the rest of the market's booming and your project's down, you're probably in a suspect project. You know what I mean? But that's your investment. You do what you do with it. But I'm just telling you, the laws of math say that shouldn't happen. Yo, coming over here on the hourly, we're green, baby. We're green coming into the hour. We love it. most of the cryptos are green in the hour as well. So we're definitely going to keep this uptrend market. It looks like we're keeping this uptrend market going, at least for the time being. What's causing the pump? Big Watch. Last time, 2017, we went into a government shutdown and the market pumped. People are hedging their bets. They're hedging against the market. Gold's up, silver's up, crypto's up. People are running away from anything right now that's correlated to the stock market. You come over here, you look at the stock market, it's the pre-markets and the stock market completely red. They just look like trash here in the United States. So people are starting to rotate. They're rotating into more risk on assets right now. And here's the thing. Nobody believes that this government shutdown is going to last that long, right? Nobody's going to believe that. Right now, the belief is that this thing will shake itself out in relatively short order, right? Last time we went into a government shutdown, it was 30 days, and that was under the last Trump administration. Will this one last 30 days? People are probably, I think the stock market's hedging their bets of no, but we'll see. I can tell you if the government, my thoughts on this process is if the government shutdown lasts longer than a week, you'll see the cryptocurrency market it come down, right? If it lasts longer than a week and a half, somewhere up in there, you'll see people really start to get scared, and they'll really start to be pulling their money out of all of the markets. But this is exactly what happened in 17. We went to a government shutdown and the market ran. We are literally having a repeat of 2017, the last Trump administration, when the last government shutdown happened. So, it was a 50-50. We talked about it a lot here on this channel. It was a 50-50. Which way was this market going to go? Which way was this market going to go? And how was this government shutdown going to play itself out? Well, I think we're starting to see how this government shutdown is playing itself out. It's playing itself out pretty damn well for cryptocurrency. It's wonderful for crypto because stocks are, stocks are all coming over to the blockchain anyways, right? So, we'll see. Yeah, we'll be in the Ape Store space today. We're talking about them low market cap gems over there on X in the Ape Store space. Ape Store, best launch pad on base, and we'll be over there seeing what kind of gems we can mine over there and seeing what we can come up with over there. Be interesting. Got a big giveaway. I think there's a giveaway going on over there. There better be a giveaway over there going on over there. If not, there's some cheap bastards over there if they ain't giving no money away. How you gonna get people in space? You ain't giving no money away. Better be giving some damn money away. So you got Aster sitting at $1.71 right now. This thing was down to $1.50 yesterday. I hope you guys took advantage of that $1.50, $1.55 price. Because this thing went on a straight rocket ship yesterday and last night, up to $1.71. I really like Aster. I really like this project. I really like what they're doing over there. I really like the fact that they're building out their own blockchain. I like the fact that, their blockchain, when they build it out, it will probably be a fork of BNB, which is cool. BNB is a good blockchain. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with BNB. It's fast, it's efficient, it's cheap. So it'll probably be a fork of BNB when they build that out. But I like it. I like the project right there. And I like where they're headed. Scared money don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. You right, Junior. Laughing Out Loud DG. Oh, $200 giveaway today on the Ape Store space on X. All right, 200 up for grabs. Let's go. Come get that money, baby. 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I believe the space is. They shut her down. Yeah, they shut the government down. Here's the thing, man. These guys are fighting back and forth. This thing might get a little bit nasty before it gets better. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, look, man, I have people that work for, I have some family members that work for the federal government, some really close family members that work for the federal government here in the United States, right? Doing a variety of things, right? Doing a variety of different things, right? And unfortunately, this has a effect on the average person, right? They're either going to get laid off, right? Or they're going to have to go to work with no pay, right? So, unfortunately, this is going to have a negative impact on the average person, right? So, let's not forget that, right? As we look at the markets, as we do all that stuff, you can't forget the fact that these are regular people out here that are being affected, right? And we do have the government now saying, some of these jobs might be eliminated, right? Which is going to have an effect on people. So, as we look at the markets, but we're investors here, right? So we got to talk about investments. We got to talk about where the market is, but can't lose sight of the fact that these are real live humans, right? That are being affected here, right? So let's not lose sight of that as well. So, but yo, we got the market's booming right now. So we'll get into some news here in a second. We'll get into some news here in a second and see, some positive news in the market. And then we'll talk about how we're playing this market right now. Vanguard is going to turn on ETF trading on their platform. One of the biggest hedge funds out there. Vanguard is going to start turning on trading of these ETFs on their platform. Huge news for crypto ETFs. Huge. This could bring a monster inflow in. There's a lot of money over here in Vanguard. I mean, let's not be honest. Let's not fool ourselves. Let's not act like we don't know what's going on around this joint. Vanguard, when they flip the switch, now Vanguard's been against these things for a little bit, right? Like they haven't really been too crypto, like, oh yeah, let's go. But the fact that they're turning on their ETF trading in on their platforms, huge news. I just hope this won't impact. No, actually, I think it's going to ramp it up a little bit. They came out the other day, big watch when it came to the ETFs. They asked a couple of the big ETF providers to pull their ETF filings and refile under this fast track process. So they came out with a fast track process for ETFs, so that it didn't take the what was it, 100 and some odd days in order for the ETFs to be approved. So I actually think that we're going to ramp the ETF approval up, and I think that'll happen this month. I think that we're going to get ETF approvals in October. I think you're going to get Solana approvals. You're going to get XRP approvals. You'll probably get a Hedera approval. You'll probably get a SUI approval. You'll probably get a Chainlink approval. You'll probably get a lot of these ETFs that are sitting out there right now, just waiting to go live. I think you'll see them get fast tracked under this new process, and you'll see them flood the market. You talking about the shutdown? I think the shutdown won't affect it. I think that these guys are still going to come to work. I mean, you got essential employees, but the SEC is kind of essential, right? The SEC is kind of essential, so they're a little bit essential to what's going on. You're not going to get any jobs data this Friday, though. Yep, they ain't gonna get none of that. Ain't gonna get no jobs data. Ain't gonna find out. So this, what scares me a little bit more than the ETF approval is the fact that we're supposed to get another 25 basis point rate cut coming at us in October, right? So, and we all know that Powell doesn't want to cut rates. He wants to play around. He doesn't want to cut rates. Is this going to give him the excuse not to cut rates because he doesn't have the data, right? Because the government shut down, you're not going to get the data. But I don't think I still believe that the ETFs will be approved in October. I think that they're going to get fast tracked. They're going to be approved in October. So let's hope, right? Let's hope. Yeah, they reduced all of the processing time basically for ETFs. So, but I think the SEC, they're going to come to work. The SEC is going to come to work today. You know what I mean? They're essential. So they're going to do their job. And they've already came out and said that cryptos are number one priority right now. So getting these ETFs out on the market is their number one priority, especially if the stock market isn't looking too good. Flooding them with these ETFs will bring in a lot of new capital. So it's to their advantage to get these things out, right? It really is to their advantage. So we'll see what they do. I think that they'll do it. I think that they'll be fine. What's going on over here in the other newsland? B&B, their X page got hacked. Their X page got hacked. People got their wallets drained with fake airdrops. But it's back up and running now. Why they keep messing with? Why do people keep messing with my boy CZ, man? In B&B. And anybody don't think CZ still running B&B is a damn fool. But why is everybody still messing with B&B, man? So they hack their X accounts back up. It's back running. I hope none of you guys got your wallet drained from any of these fake airdrops. That's why I don't do airdrops, man. I don't, some people out here airdrop farming and stuff like that, and it's lucrative. You can make some money doing it. But man, boy, are you ever at risk. XR Visa was says his first smart thing that the SEC's done in a long time. It's we they got to get them through though. They got to get them done. We sit here and talk about them, but they got to get them done. They got to get them done. That's the thing. Is we got to get them done. So they're not done until they're done, right? Got to get them over the finish line, baby. Got to get them over the finish line. All these people requesting to come up over here on TikTok. I'm bringing nobody up over here today. We're just up here kicking it and talking. Hit that like button, hit that share button, y'all, and make sure you guys do it on all platforms. If you're over there on TikTok, keep smashing that like screen as well, because TikTok likes that. So let's see. There was a Chainlink had an article right here. Chainlink partners with GLEIF, Glyph, for institutional grade identity. Man, I couldn't get all that out. Hello everybody, what's going on, Elmo? For institutional grade digital identity. Big move for Chainlink. Chainlink just continues to make partnerships, continues to roll itself out there. So Chainlink is they're the keys. They got the keys to the car right now. They're gonna make all these blockchains run. They're gonna make all these blockchains talk to each other. They're gonna make these private institutions talk to these public institutions. They're gonna be doing your identities. They're gonna be doing all that, man. Chainlink's on fire right now, man. Chainlink is fire, man. I don't know what else to tell you. In Pice over there on the Solana network is Chainlink Jr., right? Chainlink Jr. Look at Elmo steps up in the building and he gets all this love. Elmo gets all this love. What's up, Elmo? Taking all the love away. But yeah, so I don't know. Watch out for Chainlink, man. It's gonna be one of these ones. So what are we doing? How are we playing this bad boy? Well, how we're playing it is, you guys know I hate the hourly charts, right? Can't stand the hourly charts. Hate to look at them. Don't think on a regular day they're that significant, unless you're scalp trading or you're trading. You jealous, DG? I ain't jealous, man. I love it when the chat gives love, man. I love it, man. Okay, you a fool, man. You a fool, man. Elmo does wear a crisp white shirt with a butterfly collar. But you guys know I'm not a big fan of the hourly charts unless you're scalp trading and doing all that stuff, right? But what I'm going to tell you is, in times like these, right? In times like these, when you have a government shutdown, or you have a big event, or you have things that are going on a macro level, that you really want to watch your investment, you really want to see where the market's going, you really want to see what's going on, or what's truly going on the chart. Now it's time to look at the hourly charts. Now it's time to pay attention to the hourly charts because you don't want to get caught with your pants down on a 4-hour chart. You're looking at it. You're sitting there looking at a green candle when all of a sudden behind you, the market is dumping, right? So there's a time where the hourly charts are valuable, and that's right now, right? That's right now. That's so we're gonna look at you got that butterfly collar and them platform shoes over there with the goldfish in them. Selma knows what I'm talking about. Selma knows what I'm talking about. The goldfish in the bottom. Timski, what's up, man? What's going on, dog? So when we drill over to the hourly charts, let's go ahead, let's have a look and see what's going on, right? We got XRP right now sitting at $2.94, trying to get back up to that $3 level, putting in some nice green candles, some nice green candles on the chart. And when you look at it, when you get down here to the RSI, the RSI is sitting probably right, not even to zero yet, right? So we're still over what we would consider oversold right now on XRP on the hourly, still overly sold. So there's a lot. That means that there's a lot of room for this thing still to run up to the upside, right? Just on the hourly, right? So still sitting in that oversold territory. So XRP is looking really solid here on the hour. Sui looking really good on the hour as well, just above that zero line when it comes to being oversold, overbought, just above that zero line, and it looks like it's starting to go make its move to the upside in this overbought territory. So it's in a good spot right now. Sui's in a good spot. And if you look at Sui sitting at $3.40, it made it a absolute massive move yesterday. It went from $3.19 up to $3.40. And people say, well, that's not a big move. That's a huge move when your market cap's as big as this is. My man Timski is in the building. What's up? What's going on up there, up north, my dog? How are you? Yeah. Let's fucking go. Yo, it's in a good spot. XRP to one. XRP is looking really good today. It's looking like it can get above that $3 range today. It's looking like it can make a move. So you got a token that's going live tonight. All right. Rady. I don't know what that means, XRP. XRP is the one. I don't know what that means. I know what you're trying to say there. But I think Sui's looking good. When you look at market cap wise, to go from $3.19 up to $3.40 with a market cap that size, that's a lot of money coming in there. That's a lot of cash coming in that project, man. DGNN. Okay. All right. The Timski's in the building, man. The Timski is in the building. Okay, I got what you guys are talking about now. Project going live tonight. All right. So you got Chainlink sitting here, $22.17, looking solid. Again, still not even hitting that zero line on the RSI and the indicators. So definitely looks like a lot of room to run here in the hour for Chainlink as well. Listen, I come with receipts, baby. I come with receipts. So a lot of people will talk, but I come with receipts. A couple of days ago, I put a video out. I said a short or TikTok over there on TikTok and a short as well, that Chainlink was going to hit $24 within this week. And I still believe that Chainlink is on its way to $24 by the end of this week. And it's at 22. It was down here at 19, just on Sunday. So Saturday or something like that. So I don't know. I come with receipts. You clocking in? Have a great day, Junior. Happy hump day. Happy hump day, though. But yo, Chainlink right here is in a good spot to make a run. A lot of these projects are in a good spot. SPX 6900. We talk about this thing all the time. Absolutely got freaking torched yesterday. But look at the recovery up to $1.04, right? Look at the recovery on that thing. And I'll tell you guys how you guys play this. How I played it is I went in, I put a long in SPX 6900 at 95 cents. At 95 cents. Put a long in it, played it up. I'm still in it, sitting at $1.04 right now. Still in it. And we're gonna ride it up. We're gonna see what happens. RSI indicators below the zero line. A lot of room to run here on the hourly. Looking good. Looking like SPX 6900. It wants to come back. Absolutely got torched yesterday. I mean, we're not gonna sit here and act like this project didn't get absolutely pulled to the downside. Look, we're on the hourly charts. Look at all them red candles down there. But like I tell you guys all the time, when you see red candles, make sure that you're drawing your tunnels and you're playing the bait. You're drawing your parallel lines and you're playing a breakout, right? You come in here and you just draw your parallels. You hit the top, you hit the bottom like this. These won't be perfect, but you hit the bottom like this. You come over here, you draw your parallels. It busted out of the channel, came back tested the channel, and moved to the upside. And this is when you knew that this thing was going to take off. If it can bust out of the channel and then come back and back test the channel 9 times out of 10, boom, you got your projects getting ready to go out, right? Nothing's 100%, but if you just draw your channel like that, because crypto stocks, whatever, is only going to do one of three things. It's either going to go up, it's going to go down, or it's going to go sideways. So if you know that you're in a descending channel, you draw the channel, you wait for the breakout, you wait for it to come back down and test the breakout. If it can hold it, then you know you're going to the upside. You're going to go up, right? And it's the same if you're going up and you're in an uptrend, you draw that up channel. You know that when it comes out of that channel and starts to dip down, back test that channel and continues down, you're starting a downward trend, a sideways or a downward trend. And this stuff isn't that hard, y'all. This stuff isn't that hard, man. So, but yeah, we seen it. It was sitting right there yesterday, right there in front of your face. The only thing you have to do is just draw your channel. Go to the hourly and draw your channel. Keep that SPX 6900 long. Oh, I'm staying in it. I'm telling you right now, if somebody a month ago would have said to me, SPX 6900 is going down to 95 cents, I would have told them that they were nuts. So when it went down, I put my long in because that's a long ride, right? That's a long ride, right? We're going to take that. Got Solana sitting here, $217 in 11 cents right now. Solana yesterday was down to like 108, right? Same thing happened, right? Look at the channel, right? Look at the channel we were in. We're in this downward channel right here. It came out of that, boom, it went sideways. It went sideways here, right here, busted out of that sideways action, boom, straight to the upside. My long was put in right here, right there on that support line, right around 198. I've been sitting in a long on Solana since 198, sitting right there at 198. We've been in a long on Solana since then. So it's looking good. It's looking good right now. And it's all based on these simple channels. And you look at the RSI, it's still sitting at 0. This thing's got a lot of room to go before it gets overbought. So Solana's looking good. What we got for Ethereum? Ethereum is looking good. Look at how down Ethereum is on the RSI right now. I mean, it's clearly way below the 0 mark. Got a lot of room to run. Got our buy signal right here, right? So we got into Ethereum right here on the hourly, right around 4,100 and right around 4,100 and call it $8, and then right around there, put stop loss right here. You see the little line right there where you can put your stop loss. right around 4,000, right around $3,970, somewhere up in there. Write it up. You know, indicator right there tells you to buy. It's pretty, and these are pretty accurate, right? So when you look at them, you're sitting there, Ethereum's doing their thing. A lot of room to run on Ethereum right now. AVAX, yo, again, I come with receipts. Told you guys AVAX was going to run. And here we are. AVAX, $30.75. Here we are. What do we talk about? We said AVAX was lagging the market for a long time. There would be a catch-up trade on AVAX. Everybody tell you you're full of shit. And it's not going to happen. Excuse me. It's not going to happen. AVAX is a gaming platform. You know, there's nothing going on over there. Blah, 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 blah. Well, now AVAX has got a crap ton of stablecoin volume sitting over there, a crap ton of real world tokenized assets sitting over there, and a bunch of partnerships going on over there. And oh yeah, just by the way, they're the number one probably gaming blockchain out there. But nobody thought that was going to run. $30.76 coming out of the downward channel. Boom, there you go. You go sideways. Boom, come sideways. You make a decision. You're going up. You're going down right here. Boom, you're going up. Not that hard. AVAX, and look at how much room AVAX got to run. On the RSI, you're just sitting at zero right now. You're just sitting at zero. You're not even in an overbought territory. You're not even close to an overbought territory. And you're sitting at $30.74. Not even close. Ondo just continues just to chop. They're 94 cents, 91 cents right now. They had this thing down to 84 cents yesterday. Again, we can do the same thing right here. I'm only doing this for you guys because I'm just trying to express to you guys how easy it is if you just know what you're doing to make a little bit of money. There's your channel right there. You're in downward trend. I think we all can agree that that's a downward trend yesterday, right? That's going down. And if you wait for the breakout on the hourly, where are you at now? It literally, it's that easy. You just have to wait for that. And that channel's not even like completely accurate, but it just like, it's literally that easy. I mean, you can come over here and you wait for your RSI to come in, right? Even if you're breaking out of a channel here, even if you were to break out of this channel right here and your RSI said that it was overbought, you just sit back and wait for it to be oversold. And once it's oversold, then you go in and take your long. It's no different than taking a short. You can do the same thing like right here. You look at this channel right here. Here's the bottom. Here's the top. You're in it. You wait for it to break out of that upward trend. You're in a downward trend. You just wait for it to be overbought. And you go in and take your position. 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, we just drew all them lines right there. And each one of them lines would have made you money. Bang, 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 bang. Or got you out of a project before you lost some money. One way or the other. Either way you want to put it. Look at BTC. 116.6. 116.6, baby. Let's go. We gonna push one. We pushing 120. We pushing 120. You can take my line. Tipsky. My man Tipsky's up and at it this morning. He got jokes, baby. Let's go. Let's go. But when we look at this right here, Bitcoin it's again sitting on that right at that zero line right there on the RSI. A lot of room to run. You want this thing to run up here, you know, right up in this area right here on this RSI, right around over a positive 5, you know, somewhere up in there, over a positive 0.5, somewhere up there to a 1, right? That's where you look at. See, this is where you're getting your sell signals right here every single time. Every time it runs up that high, you're getting a sell signal, right? You just pull this thing back, it runs up, boom, sell signal, sell signal, sell signal, sell signal. It all comes in once that thing starts to get to over a -5, going to a 1. So we're nowhere close to that right now when we're on BTC. Nowhere even close. So BTC's got room. It's got room to run, baby. Got room to run. Our boy Pepe, where we at? Look at that. Look at that green candle on Pepe, baby. 5096. Look at that green candle, Ken. Look at them green candles on Pepe. Yo, nobody thinks that Pepe can do 100x this bull cycle. No. You ask people right now, and they'll say, "Oh, I don't think Pepe can do 100x." Tell me why Pepe can't. Somebody explain to me why Pepe can't do 100x this bull cycle. I mean, we've been in it for a long time, right? We've been in it for a while now, right? So I mean, we're already up. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But somebody tell me why Pepe can't tell me why Pepe can't drop 2 zeros. Explain it to me. I want somebody to explain to me why the second biggest meme coin on the biggest network, Ethereum, when it comes to smart contracts, I mean, Bitcoin's really not. It's a blockchain, but it's really historic value right now. I mean, nobody's launching meme coins on Bitcoin, right? I mean, come on. But somebody explain to me why the second biggest project on the biggest exchange, on the biggest blockchain, can't do 100x. When do I think the bear is? When do I think the bear market is going to start? Timsky, I think we're going to start the bear market close. Probably second quarter of 26. 5 zeros. Yeah, it's at 5 zeros. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me, why Pepe can't do 100x. They can't. People are quick to say, "Oh, it can't do 100x." But when you ask them why can't it do 100x? And nobody has an answer for you. We're gonna get the. We're gonna. I'll pull the chart right now. You know what I say? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. You know what I mean? Numbers don't lie. So here's the all chart on Pepe. Pepe's all-time high. I'm not gonna probably right around there. Price was I lost it. Hold on. Price was thing keeps going. One, two, three, 4 zeros, 2, 4. 4 zeros, 2, 4. It's right there. 4 zeros, 2, 4 was the all-time high. But you're gonna get a full cent. Meme coins, I mean, you're not even anywhere near meme coin season, right? You haven't even hit altcoin season yet. You're not in this all happened during the bear market, right? Like let's be honest. Pepe launched during the bear market. Pepe hasn't seen a bull market yet, right? Hasn't seen a bull market yet to this point, right? And don't get me wrong, the meme coin space is highly diluted, right? So it's gonna be hard for any meme coin to actually really take off. I mean, any new meme coin, I'm gonna say, really to see. You're not gonna see a meme coin take off to the say Tama levels or anything like that we're used to. The market's just way too diluted with new projects. But I do believe, call me crazy, and it wouldn't be the first time that anybody's called me crazy, that the biggest meme coins, the meme coins that have not been through the bull run yet, will run. It'll drop 2 to 3 zeros. I ask this question all the time. Tell me why Pepe can't do 100x. And people, it's not even that far away from its all-time high. It's not even all the way from its all-time high. It's I mean, yeah, it looks a little bleak right now, but it hasn't even been through a bull run. You don't think I'm crazy, Ken? Yeah. I'll tell you, I think Pudgy Penguin's gonna have a monster run at it too. I think SPX 6900 is gonna have a monster run. I think Pudgy Penguin's gonna have a monster run. I think there's but I'll tell you guys right now, the meme coin run this cycle is gonna be short. It's gonna be short. It's not gonna be long like we're used to. So when these things do run and hit that 100x, you better be looking at a way out the door, because I think it's gonna be short. We got Aster, like we talked about earlier, sitting at $1.71 right now. Sitting at $1.71. Like I said, the entry point for Aster was right here. If you were going to get in, it was right there. That was your entry, right around $1.55, somewhere in there. That was your entry point. Now we're moving back to the upside. You're gonna have to wait, but there's a lot of room here. Look at how far Aster got beat down yesterday. I mean, just absolutely just way below this RSI level. Like, you got 0, you got -5. This thing came down here almost like -1. Look how far that thing got beat up yesterday. The MC is 4 billion. Yeah. What's the MC on Doge? The whole cryptocurrency market cap is going to come up, right? It's going to come up, and you're looking about a double from here, right? If we're at 4 trillion, you're looking at a cryptocurrency market cap be about $8 trillion. A short meme coin run, I think we're talking couple months, maybe. But you got to get there first, though, Ken. Right now, we're still in Bitcoin season. And then we'll go to altcoin season, and then we'll have a short meme coin season, right? It'll be short. It'll be a month, maybe 2 months at the most, depending on how much liquidity is in the market at that time. But that's the rotation, right? The rotation is Bitcoin, altcoins, meme coins, right? But I think people have been sitting in Bitcoin, and they'll be sitting in their altcoins for so long. When they do make the rotation to meme coins, it's going to be a 10x, it's going to be a 100x. They're going to get out, and then everybody's loading up for the next bull run. That's how this thing's going to play itself out. 2040 market cap is projected to be at 124 trillion. I think if you project that far out, I think you're probably right. I think this market cap for this bull run between 8 and 10 trillion. So people ask me, like, when do I think that the bear market's coming, right? Well, you're at 4 trillion. You're a double away. You're a double away from what I consider the lower side of that of the bull market, the lower side, right? I mean, I think right now you're still in altcoin season. We're still chopping sideways. Retail investors not even here yet. We don't even have retail up in here like we need them, and they may never come because they may never have no money. But they're not here. They're not here like we need them to be here. I can tell you that. The other project I've been telling you guys to watch out for a while, IMX, up to 71 cents. Again, this thing was touching up here in the 80 cent range, wicked all the way up here, but in the 80 cent range, things starting to gain some legs over here at IMX. And this thing is, again, beat down. But look at the difference in IMX and the rest of the cryptos. You look at IMX is almost getting up. They're almost getting up into that overbought territory. So expect a little bit of a pullback to come on with IMX today. I mean, they're getting into that overbought territory. May see a little bit of a pullback here. May see this thing run up to like 73 cents. You may see it pull back to like 69 cents and then make another run to the upside. But it's got to pull back when it's in this. It's going to get to this overbought territory. And when it does, you got to expect a little bit of a pullback, not a huge pullback, but a little bit before it can make that next move to the upside. So, IMX is sitting in a little bit of a different situation than a lot of the rest of these cryptos. It's actually getting ready to go into a overbought territory. So where the rest of these other cryptos are kind of suppressed, I mean, they're in an oversold territory right now. So they're starting to make their move back to the upside. IMX is already made that move. It's already made that move. So now it's looking to rebound backwards. World Liberty 5 ain't doing shit. Sitting here at 20 cents. They're not letting this thing get above 22 cents. It's just hanging out at between 19 and 22 cents. They're just farming the hell out of this thing. In between 19 and 22 cents. They're just farming the hell out of it. That's all they're doing. So, it is what it is. Total 2, this is what you guys got to really pay attention to. Total 2 sitting at $1.62 trillion right now. Look at that market cap. Look at that total 2 market cap just go up. Look at that bad boy. Just go up. And look at how much room it's got to run today. This is all of your altcoins, guys, including Ethereum. It's all of them sitting right here. Look at the room that thing's got to go today. And the further apart these two lines are, the oscillator and the RSI, the more up strength it's got, or the more down strength it's got, depending on which way it's going. And this one's going up, so you can see that they're far apart. So there's a lot of room for that bad boy to run. Aerodrome Finance, though, man, what a deal! What a deal Aerodrome gave us yesterday, baby, underneath $1. But Aerodrome's in the same situation as IMX. You're starting to see it come up here into this overbought territory. So, it's starting, and them lines are starting to come closer and closer together. Expect a little bit of a downturn. But look, the opportunity Aerodrome gave everybody yesterday at 98 cents. Woo, I don't know what y'all was looking at, but that was an opportunity. And I keep reminding y'all, Aerodrome holds 75 to 80% of Base's, all of Base's liquidity. And it gave you that. It gave you an opportunity yesterday. 98 cents. Drink my coffee on that. It gave you an opportunity right there. Yo, Selmo, did Excellular launch yesterday? Did they launch yesterday? Or are they still playing games? Did they launch? Let me see. Let me check them out real quick. Let's see what the hell these guys are talking about. Launch info and contract address. Will be provided and unofficial site. Unofficial site only. What the fuck? You ain't gonna pin the shit on the X page? Come on, man. What kind of crap is that? Hold on, man. These guys look like they're playing games, man. Hold up. How you not pin your stuff all over the place, man? No, I don't see no contract address on this on the website either. So, uh, hours, 19 hours, 19 hours, 52 minutes. Okay. So they're gonna launch this bad boy, huh? All right. Looks like they're gonna launch it, man. Put back launch. Put back launch. I think it looks like it says 19 hours. It looks like it's gonna launch. See, I don't like that shit, man. If you say you're gonna launch, man, just launch, man. I mean, just launch it, man. If you have confidence in your project, launch the damn thing. You know what I mean? So we'll see. See what happens. Got my eyes on it. Got my eyes on it, baby. Got my eyes on it. We'll be talking about it. I'll let you guys know if I get in. I didn't get in the pre-sale. Too much. I didn't particularly care for the pre-sale. I didn't get in. I think that there'll be a dump. Looks like the Excellular launch. Excellular launch. 19 hours from now. That's what I got on the website. It looks like there's a countdown on there. 19 hours, 51, 19 hours, 51 minutes. So we'll see. See what happens. Got my eyes on it. Think there'll be a big dump coming out of that pre-sale. I'm not really a big pre-sale guy right now. I'm telling you, most pre-sales, you coming out of them pre-sales, you usually get a dump, and that's been the standard operating procedure lately. So I'm going with standard operating procedures. People get into pre-sales, they get themselves a 2x, they dump the hell out of the token. The token goes down below pre-sale price. People, buy back in, and once that first dump happens, you can tell if the first dump, if you're coming on a launch or off of a pre-sale onto a launch, and you get a dump, you get that first dump, and it drops below launch price. If it doesn't come up from there within the first hour and a half, that project's done. So we're gonna see what happens on launch day. I mean, that's usually how projects have been running, right? Like launch day is important. If you can't get above, if you can't, and if you're in a project and it goes below launch price and it stays there for an extended period of time, that should instantly tell you that the devs are broke and they can't push the project. I mean, that's what any project. I'm not picking on any one particular project. That's with any project. I wouldn't care what it was at this point, or even on what chain. If the devs can't push that thing back up above launch price, then they're broke and you're already in trouble. What do I think about that project, Big Watch? It's a mixer. To me, I mean, the rev share seems to be okay. The contract, if the contract, I know that they had some issues with some code with some people had some questions about the coding of the contract. They seem they're going to renounce the contract. Looks like they're going to burn everything they don't sell off in pre-sale. That's all good. It looks like, but in the reality of it, when you look at the actual project itself, it's nothing that's not already out here. It's nothing that's not already out here in the crypto space already. I do think that Ethereum is ready for a big launch at some point. Somebody's got to put a project on Ethereum that sends it to the moon, or sends a project to the moon. Ethereum's kind of been lacking when it comes to new projects launching over there, making a lot of noise. But I didn't get into pre-sale. Not gonna get into pre-sale because I think there'll be a dump. I think there'll be a dump at launch. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And one thing about it is when a lot of people are pushing a project, you gotta, we're all getting paid somehow, right? Is it token allocation? If it's token allocation, then the people pushing it don't get paid until they sell the token, right? So if that's the case, then there's your dump, right? There's your dump. But if it's Ether USDC, you're usually pretty safe, and none of that's out there right now. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Launches are funny like that sometimes. Sometimes you can get a launch and it goes off without a hitch, and sometimes you get a launch and the launch just goes to crap, man. We'll see. Yeah, but I'll be watching the launch. If it goes below pre-sale price and looks like it wants to recover, I'll probably throw something at it. But if not, then we'll sit on the sidelines and see what happens. But I don't know. My feelings are 50-50 on it, Big Watch, and that's why I didn't get into the pre-sale. I'm 50-50 on it. But all right, guys, with that, we up out of here today. Happy hump day, everybody. Let's do our thing, man. Let's watch these markets, baby. Let's watch these markets. Let's see, what do you say? That's due to launch Friday. Yeah, that's the one that's coming on Ethereum, right, Scottish? That new DEX is coming on Ethereum. Yeah. I'll wait for after launch to get a dip too. But all right, guys, we're up out of here. You guys have a great hump day. Market looks great. Market looks phenomenal. The United States government is shut down. We'll see if these babies can get it together and get the government back open here pretty soon. See if they can come to an agreement. But the market absolutely looks phenomenal. Looks like we're ready to run today over here in the cryptocurrency market, baby. And that's what we got to worry about. Worry about your pockets. Ain't nothing you can do about the government. They're going to do what they're going to do when they want to do it and how they want to do it, man. Worry about your pockets, baby, right now. And our pockets are sitting here looking pretty damn good during this shutdown, baby. Got Bitcoin. We're going to close out the stream with Bitcoin sitting at $116,698 and Ethereum sitting at $4,297. Market looks absolutely phenomenal. Looks like we're doing good. Pull yourself on to the hourly charts. This week or until the government opens back up, because we are going to trade off of news until the government opens back up and not necessarily off technicals. So any good news gonna pump the market. Any bad news probably have the market dipping a little bit. But I think we're pretty safe for at least a week during the government shutdown. I think we're probably safe pretty safe for about a week. So, you know, but still keep 10 toes on the ground, keep your feet on the ground, understand what's going on around you, and make sure you're protecting your investments and make sure you're protecting your money. Don't round trip a damn thing, y'all. Make sure you're taking your profits. Make sure you're doing what you need to do. And with that, we're out of here. We'll see you guys on Friday. We'll get back up. We'll get back at this thing on Friday. And we're up out of here. Peace.